Go to butcherbox.com/weighing in and you will get 2 pounds of ground meat for life with your membership and $10 off on your first box.
As you look at it, everything was going against Charles. Everything was going against Charles.
Was it really?
Yes. Come on, they take your title. All those things that you could look at that could suck somebody down, it didn't suck him down. It could have. It could have gotten him into a place where, you know, he's feeling like he's being cheated on and stuff like that. And you just look and you go, man, give it up for that dude, because he went out there, he believes in himself, says, you know what, I don't give a shit. Have the belt. Guess what? I'm going to beat your guy now, and then I'm going to put myself in a position to where I'm still the man. Doesn't matter if I have the belt around my waist or not. The real question for me is, how did it affect his pay?
Didn't. Dana came out and said he gets his pay-per-view points.
Good.
So
good for Dana in that.
I mean, the commission took the percentage.
Well, he's got the 20%.
He's got to pay the 20% because
for a half a pound. And let's be honest, you're the commission. Guys, you've got to follow your own regulations. If you guys write these regulations.
What are those regulations? Because I don't know, so I know everyone listening doesn't know them either.
Every state, and people go, this is where people get into the unified rules. Look, there are states that follow the unified rules exactly. And then there are states that have their own things that they'll add in places that we do it this way and stuff like that. You know, California used to have a rule where you could weigh in once for a world title fight.
Yes.
If you didn't make weight,
you
didn't fight. That was what they would say. And it was ridiculous. It's a stupid rule.
Yep.
It's a stupid, thing that's written into their legislation, but that's what they had. Well, Arizona has it to where if you miss weight, you get a specific amount of time to lose that weight, as long as you are within so many pounds of what you're supposed to actually weigh in at. They didn't give him that full time.
Interesting.
If you don't give him that full time, you're not following your regulations. He has something to say. Look, it says right here, you should have given me I should have had another hour to lose that half pound. You didn't give that to me. You can't have that. You can't have it.
Okay, I agree with everything you're saying, except Charles is the champion. He needs to come in at weight. That's your job.
I agree.
That's it. I have nothing else to say because, I've never missed weight, but I do sympathize for people that have missed weight a little bit.
This is a guy who used to make 145.
I know. That's the other thing. But he killed himself to make 145.
Yeah.
He's a fucking problem for these guys.
Boy, you talk about a guy that believes in himself now, a guy who's saying, you're going to have to kill me. It is Charles Oliveira, man. And he got hit with some big shots, and the angles on his left hand at times, the way because look, they practiced. They watched Justin Gaethje. They said he likes to dip his head and duck his head down this way, and we're going to attack him with these. And he did, and it was successful. And that's where you read your opponent, go back and look at where he does things that can be a mistake for him against you. That's what his coaching staff, and that's what he did. And it paid off because he landed some heavy shots against Justin.
I said it last week, and it wasn't fully paid through on it, but the clinch. The clinch was the knees.
I agree.
Now, Gaethje proved me wrong a little bit. I didn't think he was going to come out and kick right away. He came out kicking right away.
I was right about that part. That's the only thing I was right about.
But remember what I said is that Charles lifts his legs, so it's not like he's not really taking the full grunt of the kick. And in the clinch, the knees and the elbows and the uppercuts were going to be key because Charles in the clinch is the better fighter. Yeah. Because Justin hangs his head.
Justin dips his head down.
He hangs his head. Yeah, he hangs his head. He does all these little tiny things that opens up his sternum, opens up his stomach to be kneed, and it hangs his head to be uppercut, elbows if he postures up. Also, I was expecting Charles to do more of the body lock type takedowns, but I mean, Justin got away from the way he fought Michael Chandler. He fought composed. I mean, there was one time he threw a punch and he slipped, or basically
he threw the punch so hard he spun himself onto the ground.
Exactly. And so that's my point. My point is that if he didn't fight him the way that he fought Chandler. No. He fought composed, relaxed, just touch, big shot, touch. And he was having success landing on Charles had he continued to fight that way. But then occasionally he'd go, he'd swing so hard he'd miss and leave himself out of position. That's what he couldn't afford to do.
Yep.
You know, so.
Beautiful job by Charles Oliveira, though, when he did hurt Justin and then goes down. You look at Justin was able to stop the rear naked choke as far as the locking hand. He was able to pull it, and you saw right away Charles took and slipped it underneath the other hand, stuffed it in. Sorry about that. Let me do that one more time.
Just blew my ears out.
I'm sorry, brother. But I mean, that's what a guy of his level does. And that's why you can't make those mistakes and allow someone like him to be on your back, because he's going to get it, man. He's slick. Right now, I got my man sitting here with Islam Makhachev. There's no doubt. I know you believe that he's going to beat Charles.
He's going to sub him. He's going to submit him.
Wow. He's going to submit him.
Yep.
Ain't happening. I'm going to get my $100 back.
Jim Miller submitted Charles Oliveira. Islam's going to submit him. I'm just being honest. I think
Jim Miller submitted a different Charles Oliveira.
No, it's his name's still Charles Oliveira.
Yeah, but he's a different fighter.
Different fighter.
Don't tell me he's not
still
a
the same
different fighter.
grappler.
Nope. Better. Way better.
Maybe a little bit better.
He's better.
But so's Islam. I mean, I think it's gonna be a good fight. Obviously, I'm gonna go with my boy because this is Homer City.
You're Homer.
I'm a
Homer Central.
I'm a Homer for my boys, man. So look, Islam, he's got the better wrestling. He will take it to the ground. He's got to be cautious of the guillotine because the way he hits his takedowns, he will be able to go foot sweep right to takedown. He's got to be cautious of the attack on the legs right away. Islam does. Mm-hmm. Like if he throws him, and does he go right into a leg lock position? Charles, does he do that? But I think overall, I have seen, and I always say this, I have seen Islam give the best jiu-jitsu guys in the world. Jiu-jitsu guys, only jiu-jitsu guys.
Just doing jiu-jitsu.
Just doing jiu-jitsu. Smash them. Give them a hard time, take their backs, finish them. And I'm going to leave the names out, but these are the best guys. As of right now, still to this day, they are the best guys competing on the circuits. In no-gi and in gi. He has given, and they're all bigger than him. All of them. Competing 185, 190, some of them at heavyweight. Okay?
Oh, now you're starting, you're starting to go a little too far.
No, I'm not.
You're going too far.
John, I'm not lying, buddy. I don't need to lie about this stuff. I don't need to lie about these guys. Islam and Khabib, these, I've seen them go with the best guys in the world in just grappling. No striking, no punching, and they give them goes. I think that this fight will hit the ground, and when it does, Islam has a good chance of finishing him, subbing him. Strength-wise, that's what I think is going to come. Kimura, it's going to come down to Kimura. It's going to come down to, I won't say arm and guillotine, but it's going to come down to some sort of like a Kimura, where he can muscle the position out of there and finish it. Okay. Charles would be a problem.
So you're thinking more Kimura, arm triangle type thing?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I can go with that. Yeah. Right. I think if he gets to his back, he's going to have a hard time finishing him. Charles too relaxed. Charles, he's just too savvy of that. Yeah. But But I'm not going to count Charles out either. I mean, Charles got a good chance on the feet. He's got a good chance.
Yes, he does.
He's got a good chance on the feet, and it's going to be a problem. He's going to be a problem. But if I'm going to say Charles versus Dariush, Charles beats Dariush.
Yes.
I think it'll be a tough fight, but I think he beats him.
Yeah, I would agree.
Charles versus, we've already seen Charles Chandler. Okay. I think I'd like to see Dariush versus Chandler.
Oh, that's my
Islam.
thing.
And Islam
versus Charles.
Yep.
Chandler versus Dariush.
And where does Gaethje go from here?
Yeah, back to the drawing board. Let's be honest.
Do we watch him and Dustin do it again?
I would love to.
I would love to.
I would love to see that fight. That would be a great fight.
Let's do it. Let's run it back, man. Let's run it back. That's a great one.
Go to butcherbox.com/WayneIn and get 2 pounds of ground beef free for life and $10 off your first box.
100% agree.